There's a lie in Forex that almost every trader believes. It's a silent account killer, the invisible force behind that staggering statistic we all know, that 90% of traders fail. If you've ever felt that gut-wrenching cycle of funding an account with hope, only to watch it bleed out, trade by painful trade, you've been a victim of this lie. It's the real reason you feel stuck. This lie is so powerful that it infects your entire trading mindset. It controls the way you think, pushing you into revenge, trading after a loss, or greedy over-leveraging after a win. It keeps you running on a hamster wheel, always chasing the next holy grail indicator, convinced you're just one secret away from success. It fundamentally controls how much money you make, or more often how much you lose. And the worst part? The industry is built on this lie. The brokers and the so-called gurus want you to keep believing it. Why? Because your confusion is their profit. They thrive when you're overtrading, paying endless spreads and commissions. They get rich selling you complex systems that promise the world, but only perpetuate the cycle of failure, keeping you broke and them rich. But that ends today. In this video, I'm going to pull back the curtain and expose this foundational lie for what it is. This isn't another strategy, it's a fundamental shift in perspective. This is the truth the industry doesn't want you to hear because it puts the control back in your hands. Once you hear this, you'll never look at trading the same way again. So stay with me, because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly how this lie has been trapping you in a cycle of boom and bust. More importantly, you'll get the key to unlock that cage. You'll understand what you need to do to finally break free, trade with clarity, and start building the consistency you've been searching for. If you've ever felt like the market is a rigged game, you're not entirely wrong. The system is designed to exploit this one misunderstanding. So, what is this lie that's been destroying your chances of success? Let's break it down. Let me guess, you've spent countless nights staring at your screen, your eyes blurry from scrolling through endless YouTube tutorials. You've typed it into the search bar 100 different ways. Best Forex strategy for beginners, no-loss scalping system, the holy grail indicator. You've joined forums, scoured Reddit threads, and watched gurus promise you the one secret pattern that will unlock the markets. You're on a quest, a relentless hunt for the perfect strategy, aren't you? That one magic indicator, that one secret system that's going to turn it all around for you. You feel like you're just one click away, one video away, from finally finding it. And maybe that search led you down a rabbit hole of flashy sales pages. You've seen the ads, right? The guy leaning against a rented Lamborghini talking about financial freedom. The screenshots of a MetaTrader account going from 3 figures to 6 in a week. They promise you the world. They sell you a dream, packaged in a course that guarantees you can flip a tiny $100 account into a life-changing $10,000 in just 30 days. It sounds too good to be true, but a part of you, the hopeful part, wants to believe it. Sound familiar? And yet, despite the promises, despite the secret systems, here you are. The reality feels a lot different than the sales page, doesn't it? You're still watching your account balance drop with that sickening feeling in your stomach. You're still taking one step forward and 2 giant leaps back. You're still blowing accounts, still losing money you can't afford to lose, and you're left alone staring at a red screen wondering, what am I doing wrong? Am I not smart enough? Did I miss something in the course? Why does it work for them, but not for me? I want you to listen to me very carefully. Take a deep breath. The truth is, it is not your fault. Let me say that again. The frustration, the losses, the blown accounts, they are not a reflection of your intelligence or your dedication. The system is rigged. You have been systematically and deliberately set up to fail from the very beginning, because your failure is profitable. There's a whole ecosystem, what I call the trading industrial complex, of brokers, so-called gurus, and marketers who thrive on your churn. They need a constant stream of hopeful, undereducated traders to provide liquidity and generate fees. Your losses are their profits. And that's exactly how the industry wants it. And to keep you on this hamster wheel of failure, they feed you one single pervasive lie. It's the biggest, most destructive lie in the entire retail trading industry, and it's this: success comes from finding the perfect strategy. This lie is everywhere. It's the foundation of their entire business model. That's what they've been feeding you from day one. It's in every ad promising a 99% win rate. It's in every YouTube video titled, "The Only Indicator You'll Ever Need." It's what every Instagram guru with a flashy lifestyle is screaming at you from their rented private jet. Just buy my strategy, copy my signals, and you'll never have to worry about money again. They make it sound so simple, so easy, but let's apply some simple logic here. Let me ask you this. If finding the right strategy was truly the key to success, then with thousands of strategies available online, many for free, why is the failure rate in Forex still stubbornly stuck at over 90%? If it were as simple as buying a system, wouldn't we see thousands of new millionaires every year? Why are countless traders, armed with these perfect strategies, still blowing up their accounts every single day? The math just doesn't add up, does it? Here's the simple, unvarnished truth. Because strategies on their own are almost worthless. A strategy doesn't guarantee success any more than owning a Formula One car makes you a world champion driver. You can have the most advanced piece of machinery on the planet, but if you don't know how to handle the corners, manage your speed, and stay calm under pressure, you're going to crash and burn on the very first lap. The strategy is the car. You are the driver. In professional trading, the reality is that your specific entry and exit strategy is, at most, 10% of the entire game. It's the tip of the iceberg. The other 90%, the massive hidden part that actually determines whether you sink or swim, is composed of two critical pillars: your trading psychology and your risk management. And that 90%, the gurus never talk about it in any real depth. And why don't they talk about it? Because you can't package self-discipline into a $997 course. You can't sell patience as a magic indicator. Mastering your own fear and greed isn't sexy. It doesn't fit into a flashy Instagram ad. It requires hard work, introspection, and consistency. It's a journey, not a shortcut. And they can't sell you a journey. They can only sell you a dream, a destination. If you knew the truth about what it really takes, their entire house of cards would collapse. So, are you ready for the truth? Are you ready to step off the hamster wheel and learn what actually matters? Here is the fundamental truth that the trading industry actively hides from you. Consistent, profitable trading has almost nothing to do with chasing the perfect magical system. It has everything to do with mastering the single most complex and unpredictable variable in the entire equation: you. It's about building an unshakable mental fortress. It's about mastering your psychology, conquering the fear that makes you close winning trades too early, taming the greed that makes you hold losers for too long, and silencing the FOMO that makes you jump into bad setups. It's about mastering your risk management, knowing exactly how much to risk on every single trade, using stop losses religiously, and thinking in terms of probabilities, not certainties. And crucially, it's about learning to read the language of the market itself, understanding market structure not as a pattern, but as a story of supply and demand, just like the big players do. You have to understand that the market is not a friendly place. It's a zero-sum game. It is a battlefield. And on this battlefield, you, the retail trader, are the foot soldier. The institutions, the hedge funds, the banks, they are the generals with satellite intelligence, advanced weaponry, and armies of analysts. They are the smart money, and they have spent decades studying their opponent. They know exactly how you think. They know you'll chase the latest holy grail strategy. They know you'll put your stop losses in the most obvious places, right where everyone else does. They know that after a few losses you'll get desperate and over-leverage your account, hoping for that one big win to make it all back. They know you'll get emotional, abandon your plan, and start revenge trading. They don't just know this, they count on it. They design their entire playbook around exploiting these predictable emotional responses. They engineer price movements specifically to trigger these emotional reactions. They push the market to areas where they know retail stop losses are clustered. This is called a stop hunt or a liquidity grab. They create the very conditions that cause you to panic and make mistakes. And that's how they win. They aren't out trading your strategy, they are outplaying your psychology. They are simply taking the money, the liquidity, that you willingly provide when you break your rules. Let that sink in. You could have a strategy with a 70% win rate, but if your mindset is weak, you'll still lose money. You'll cut your winners short and let your losers run, turning that 70% win rate into a net loss. The problem isn't that your strategy is inherently bad. The problem is that your mindset is untrained, your discipline is non-existent, and your understanding of the market's true mechanics is dangerously shallow. Be honest with yourself for a moment. Think about your trading journey. How many times have you found a new strategy, gotten excited, and then abandoned it after just 3 or 4 losses in a row? You jump to the next shiny object, convinced will be the one. This is the cycle of doom that traps 90% of traders. Find a system, experience a normal drawdown, lose faith, find a new system, and repeat until your account is empty. How many times have you added another indicator to your chart, hoping it would solve the puzzle? How many times have you thought, if I just buy this one piece of software, this one expert advisor, it will finally make me rich without any effort? You've been conditioned to look for external solutions to an internal problem. And what happens? Every single time, without fail, the result is exactly the same. A few wins give you a rush of dopamine, a feeling of invincibility. Then a string of losses hits, panic sets in, and you deviate from the plan. Before you know it, you're staring at a margin call email, and that hopeful account balance has dwindled down to zero. Why does this keep happening? It's not bad luck. It's not that the market is out to get you. It's because you have been programmed from day one to focus on the wrong thing. You've been focusing on the 10%, the strategy, while completely ignoring the 90% that actually matters. You've been sold a lie. The lie that trading success is a destination you can reach by finding a secret map, a hidden shortcut. But the professionals, the ones who are consistently profitable, know the truth. There are no shortcuts. Success in this field is built, not found. It's built brick by brick, through discipline, screen time, and a deep understanding of the game. And here's the part that might really shock you. The people who actually move the market, the banks, the institutions, their trading floors don't look anything like a retail trader's chart. They aren't using the same strategies you've been sold. Not at all. Their multi-million-dollar decisions are not based on whether the RSI is overbought or if two moving averages have crossed. They couldn't care less about your MACD, your stochastic, your Fibonacci retracement levels, or that secret indicator you just paid $500 for. All of those are lagging indicators. They show you what has already happened. Institutions are focused on what is happening now, and what is likely to happen next. They are playing chess while you're playing checkers. They see the entire board, they understand the motivations of every player, and they think 10 moves ahead. They are playing a completely different game. And it's a game that is fundamentally designed to prey on the predictable behavior of the retail crowd. A game designed to make you lose. So, the next time you see an ad, the next time you're tempted to buy another course or download another holy grail indicator, I want you to stop and remember this video. Remember that the edge you're looking for isn't for sale. It can't be downloaded. The real sustainable edge in trading isn't in any external system. It's inside you. It's in your discipline, your patience, and your knowledge. This is the turning point. The reason you are losing money is not because you haven't found the secret pattern. It's because you don't know how the game is actually played. You've been taught the rules to the wrong game. It's time to learn the real rules. To succeed, you need to shift your focus entirely. You need to build your foundation on the 4 pillars of professional trading. First, market structure. Learning to read the chart as a narrative of buying and selling pressure. Second, liquidity. Understanding where the money is and how institutions will target it. Third, psychology. Mastering your own mind to execute flawlessly under pressure. And fourth, risk management. Protecting your capital like a fortress so you can stay in the game long enough to win. These 4 pillars are the keys to the kingdom. They are the 90% that no one wants to talk about. And that is exactly what this channel is dedicated to. We are here to pull back the curtain and give you the knowledge that has been intentionally withheld from you. So if you are done with the lies, if you are tired of the cycle of boom and bust, and if you are finally ready to stop gambling and start trading like a professional, then take your first real step right now. Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. This isn't just about watching another video, this is about making a commitment to your own success. And if you know another trader who is stuck in the same loop, share this video with them. Be the one who helps them see the truth. Because I promise you, this is just the beginning. We've only scratched the surface. In the very next video, we are going to expose one of the most common and costly traps that brokers and the market use against you: the liquidity hunt. I will show you on a real chart how it works, why it fools 99% of retail traders, and give you a simple, actionable method to not only avoid it, but potentially profit from it. It's a secret that could literally save your next trading account. You absolutely do not want to miss it.